In today's video, I'm talking about 5 best devil fruits. Also, I'm gonna mention right now, it is my opinion. Of course, people have the different opinions on different kinds of devil fruits. At first, I feel like most people would want to have a devil fruit. Maybe at first, if you didn't know though, didn't just thought it was rubber and that's all. But because of Luffy's kind of awakened his devil fruit, I think that's what it's called. Oh, his devil fruits really increased in power and all that. If you knew that before when you wanted to get a devil fruit, or if you're in One Piece and you got a devil fruit and you didn't know that and you're awakened to that, also apparently it's also the devil fruit of Joy Boy, which a lot of people would want to get their hands on because they would know it's powerful. And the devil fruit also changed the name, so it's probably one of the most powerful devil fruits. Yeah, also I might do a video on what devil fruits should exist. Anyway, yeah, that's probably the best devil fruit you could probably dream of. Also because you can, there's Gear 5 now, what I haven't seen yet, because I haven't seen the latest 3 episodes, if it's in there. So there's Gear, of course I think Gear 1 is just normal one, Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4, and Gear 5. There's probably gonna be a Gear 6, Gear 7, maybe all the way up to 10. I don't really know. But definitely the Gum fruit, or I forgot the actual name of it. The Gum fruit anyway. Will definitely be one of my top picks to for the devil fruit. Well, to have devil fruit in real life, that would be pretty easy to be honest. Now the next devil fruit I would like to have in my arsenal is probably Ace's old devil fruit. Oh, now it's Solo's. Well, basically, the devil fruit is really good. It's also really destructive, and it's practically the only thing that can really counter Smoker's devil fruit. That's all I really have to say about it. It's a really useful fruit, and it's destructive about it. Is really powerful. The only reason Ace lost Blackbeard because his power got taken away immediately as Blackbeard touched him. It was an unfair advantage to be honest. But I think that the flame fruit is pretty powerful in its own right. Of course, when Ace died, it moved on and got put back in the world somewhere. Flamingo found it, and then Subway was on to eat it. Now he has the flame fruit power, which I think is kind of nice because Luffy didn't want anyone else to get it, and he got. I do think this is probably my second best fruit I would like to get, because we've seen it more in action than any other fruit. Well, by any other fruit that I want, because we saw Ace use it, and now. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the second time we saw, actually, I think this is the first time we saw 2 people get that fruit. 2 people have the same fruit in the show. Well, of course he died, but then Blackbeard's collecting that, so it's that second time thing, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, flame fruit is sick. Lord's fruit, the Ope fruit, I'm pretty sure it's called. This fruit is pretty good. I don't really want to talk too much about it because I don't want this video to be gone forever. But the fruit basically, you can do a room that allows you to either amputate someone, like cut their head off, legs, separate them. It's like a buggy thing. And the other thing is that you can grant someone eternal life. But the only downside by it is if you grant someone eternal life, you, the user, will die. This is the only. So if you don't want either for one eternal life, the only thing eternal life I personally won't want it, you're gonna be alone for eternity. But if you want someone to eat it and then grant eternal life, well, then good for you. Now, I don't know what the fruit's called for this power, but it's probably the only marine I kind of would like to have the power of. Look, it's like Kitsune or something, I forgot his name. I can't really pronounce his name. Anyway, having his power would be pretty handy because you might just teleporting, and also he's the one who almost killed Zoro. If it wasn't for well, the robot's help, I think, if I remember. So in that, Kitsune's power is pretty helpful, and because if like someone was gonna bomb whole island, what's happened before, he can just teleport out of there. I don't know if it's if he has to see where he's teleporting, or where he's like erasing himself and reappearing or something. But having that power would be pretty handy, and it's probably the only marine power I actually really like, to be honest. The final Delta fruit I'm going to be talking about in today's video, what I would like to have. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a fruit of a legendary or mythical creature like here, the Phoenix fruit. The fruit is extremely powerful, and basically, he was Marco had the Phoenix fruit. Was also the second commander of the White, no second, I think third commander. Ace was second, third commander of the White-bearded pirates. Even though, and in the thing, he took king and queen and they both have ability managed. He took them both on together, holding them down so House was holding up top. The fruit is pretty OP, and you can fly. Like, what else is there? You can fly. You turn into a blue bird that flies, and although it's kind of like Ace's fruit kind of, because you can still use flames with the wings. I think it's more controllable flames, so you can have cool flames, maybe heat flames, like. But Marco's fruit is pretty good, and it'll be pretty useful if you were falling off a cliff or something, I guess. Anyway, yeah.